Okay, so I've never done this before, but I'm inviting you to join me as I fold laundry. You are with me in the laundry room. And I was inspired to turn on the video and just share a little bit. Now it's very late over here, and I'm kind of tired. The body's tired, and I may be a little raspy in the voice and in my tempo. Excuse me while I bend down for some more laundry. But the thought occurred to me, this idea of putting up walls. I was never really one to say or claim that I put up walls. Sometimes we hear people talk about how when they meet new people that they have walls that they put up, whether unconsciously or intentionally. There's these walls. They don't let people in very easy. I was never one to say that, but I can understand and certainly recognize that the wall is metaphorical, but what it's aiming to keep out we deem as real. So what is it that we're keeping out when we put up walls? Well, we're keeping out anyone from, or what we perceive as something outside of us. We don't want anything outside of us to see what's inside, because we've already judged against what's inside. We've already deemed it as something wrong. And so we put up walls because we don't want people to see that. Or we don't put up walls, we metaphorically speak about putting up walls, but that takes an experience of really blocking love. Blocking love. There isn't a communion with the world when we are putting up walls against it, because we've deemed against something about us that we don't want anybody to see. So what is it that we don't want anybody to see? Let me get more clothes. Well, what we don't want anybody to see could be a lot of things, but typically it's we don't want people to see our thoughts. We've judged against our thoughts because we may be having some crazy thoughts coming through. Crazy thoughts show up. And so we've judged about it. We may have had murderous thoughts. We may have had attack thoughts or hatred or perverse thoughts. And so we don't want people to see that or know that in our behavior that we've judged against as well. And so we hide that. That's how we keep the wall up. We manufacture an experience for which we believe we can actually keep what we perceive out there out. Because we've judged against ourselves. We believe that those thoughts are ours. We have judgments on our behavior. And so we don't want people to know all of our behaviors. And so we hide them from others. I'm very familiar with that one. The hiding from the partner or hiding from friends, not wanting, in relationships, it's funny because when you're in the honeymoon stage, it's like everybody's perfect. Everybody's so perfect. And then little by little, of course, projections seem to come out, and sometimes there's hiding of behaviors and hiding of, boy, this zipper is just gone. Got a broken zipper here. So anyways, hiding anything is not fun, because it's like we're withholding love, we're withholding ourselves. because we've judged against ourselves. We believed ourselves to be our behavior. We think that that's us. And so we don't want people to see that. We think that they're going to judge against us, and they're going to use that either to take away their love or to judge against us, take away their love. And so we don't want to have that perceived experience of fear or of pain that goes along with being judged against and all that stuff. But really, we're the only one judging ourselves because we judged against ourselves in our thinking and our behavior. We judged against it before that has... We do so before anyone has actually judged against us. And so we're basically seeking that reflection in our experience. So that's what the Course means when it says the world is a reflection of an inner experience. It's simply what we've already judged for in our mind, what we've already chosen for in our mind. And when we've chosen to see ourselves less than perfect, when we've chosen to see ourselves less than perfect, we're not seeing who we are. And so not seeing who we are, not having an awareness or recognition of who we are, we get lost in trying to self-manage our identity, be perceived in a certain way, and that's okay. Those thoughts come up. That happens. That's just what happens. That's what's coming through the mind. But we're not the thoughts of our mind. Damn, I'm giving up on this zipper. It's over. The zipper is broken. I have accepted and forgiven it. More clothes. There's a lot of underwear in this pile, so I'll be doing a lot of tiny little folds here. So anyway, so this whole idea of putting up barriers and fears, and I understand, I can see it. I've had and I have that experience. Can't deny that. The experience of wanting to hide. But there's like a feeling that seems to go with it, which is a feeling of withholding and tension and constriction in the body, and it just doesn't feel good. And so we're here to feel good. Oh wow. And I'm doing it, I'm feeling good while I'm doing laundry. Who knew? I have to, if I was really honest, I was actually dreading doing the laundry. But boy, you are all witnessing the miracle in action. Anyways, I don't know what I was saying before, but what I am saying now is that we don't have to put up walls. We don't have to think like that anymore. That's a quote from some movie. Yeah, we don't have to think like that anymore. And I am done the laundry. Thank you so much for joining me. I love you very much. You are so loved. And till next time, maybe we'll be back in the laundry room.